So there's a teaching that says if you grow up without your mom, then you will grow up with abandonment issues. But if you grow up without your dad, you'll grow up with rejection issues. Now, last night on the call, I coach a group of marriage couples. One gentleman said, I'm really struggling because I grew up without both of them. Here's the thing about these wounds. I call them soul wounds. I don't want you to get caught up about the story of why did you have to grow up like that. I want you to begin to dig deep and do the work to find out, what do you believe about yourself because you had to grow up without that? What do you believe about yourself because your mom wasn't there or because your dad wasn't there? Because those beliefs are going to be the beliefs that hold your spouse hostage to you thinking they owe you this thing that your parents were supposed to provide. And if you do feel abandoned or you do feel rejected because of what your parents did, do the work that's required to know how to overcome those thoughts and feelings so that you don't continue to rely on your spouse to fill that void, that hurt, that pain. Because the truth of the matter is only God can do that. And He's so gracious, He already did it. He says that in Ephesians, when Jesus came and you accept Christ in your life, He says, you are chosen. So therefore you haven't been abandoned. You are loved. Therefore you haven't been rejected. That you are accepted. Therefore you are wanted. So when you begin to know how to massage your heart with His words, you can walk away from those false thoughts and beliefs that have you believing that you're not enough, that you're not loved enough, that you're not worthy enough, and that if your spouse would change, you wouldn't feel these feelings. He can do all the work required, but until you do your work, you're going to still have those feelings.